Hello and welcome back to another part of the Gibraltar part of the journey, where we have 79 days to find a job, and that's what's going to happen here. We're going to just try and find a job in the next 79 days because, as you've seen in the last two episodes, Gibraltar aren't that good, and international management is kind of dull. I've only ever done it once before, and that was with the France under-19s in my offline journeyman I did when the game first came out. So, unfortunately, it's not going to be Gretna. £625 a month. That's less than we got at UCD Dublin. But at Dublin, we got a free room at the university and free admission onto a course. Here, no. So we're just going to walk away. It's not a lot of money. See if Chester come back to us tomorrow, because I pressed continue before cutting away. So that's nice. England are playing Italy though in the UEFA League of Nations. Oh my god, I couldn't get a job at Chester. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I couldn't get a job at Chester. I'm sorry, Gretna. Please will you take me back? Oh god. Oh god. Okay, well, I'll see you when another job appears. Alright, so we've now got an interview with Connors Key in the Dafabet Welsh Premier League. Oh yeah. They're a decent side, I guess, for the league. They're never going to win it because they're not TNS, who haven't lost it since the 2011-12 season. It's just been them. In fact, they went unbeaten last year, I believe. I watched some of their last couple of games, and no, they did not lose in the Welsh Premier League. So there you go. But Connors Key got promoted in 2011-12 and have slowly built up as a top half side since then. The best player is Ben Eriksson, who's worth £375. He's only 19. He's capped by Wales at under 19. Former Swansea player. Yeah, seems like a decent... He's got 3 goals from right back. It's a decent player to have. Their captain is Matty Owen, who's a centre mid. And this guy here is their big hope for the future. Biggest downside will obviously be the Welsh Premier League is ranked 107th in the world, and the fact that they are a semi-professional team. If they were in Europe, you know, that said Europa League down there, that would be useful. So there you go. Like if they were in the Europa League, I would take that. Even if it's only the 2 games that you get in the first qualifying round, it could help the team, you know, build the reputation of me as a manager. Although if I wanted a team in Wales, I'd kind of want to go for Airbus UK Broughton. Or obviously TNS, the only professional team in the league. You would win, but walk the league basically. Kind of miss when they were called Total Network Solutions. I miss those days. But we'll go for the interview, see what they are proposing. Marriage in other countries. Was in dropping down the level. I have previously been managing smaller teams. I'm prepared to resign. I lack professionalism. Considering my options. Nothing. We're getting a top off finish. It's realistic. I'm happy to work with that wage budget. I have no requests. Thank you. There you go. Look at that. Very simple and easy. So apparently I'm one of the favourites now. So I'll see you when any development happens on the job front. Now this is big. We've just been offered a job by SC Kriens in the Swiss Challenge League. This is big because they are 2.5 star, right? They have only just been promoted, obviously. But they're professional team, 2.5 star. They're not got a great stadium, but it's a big team. They're predicted to finish 9th out of. I would take that every day of the week. There's only 1 relegation spot. There's also only 1 promotion spot. But it would be really, really good job to get, I feel. Like, that would be a great job. Hopefully, we need to do everything we can to impress in this job interview now. If I have... the best decision you ever make. I will resign. It lacked professionalism. Having the right back team in place when looking for a new club, I'd require a small budget. Nope. I'm trying to battle against relegation. That's realistic. I'm happy to work with that wage budget. And I have no requests. Okay, well that's sort of the best I could do without pulling out of every single other job that I've applied for and basically setting us back to square one if they reject us. So hopefully this job develops into something more. I will delay Connor's Key if they offer me the job on the hopes we get this one. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, so it's the next day after the job interview and we've been offered the Connor's Key job. I'm going to delay it because this is sort of like a decent backup because like I said they're a top half side so we could get into Europe through Wales which would help our reputation, but it is a semi-professional club so there's that side of it, but I will delay it instead of walking away. They've agreed to the delay. They're only offering £775. I'm going to try to get them up to £1,000, 1k, but I don't know if that's going to work. They might just turn it down. But we'll see. Hopefully we get the Koreans job instead and we can get some decent money that way. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we've got yet another interview, this time for GS Diagoras Rodu, who play in the Greek B division, which is, my guess is the 2nd tier. Yes, it is the 2nd tier. They're a 2-star professional team who play in Rhodos. I have a feeling might be Rhodes. Is that in Rhodes? I've been to Rhodes before. It's the only place in Greece I've ever been. I'll have to have a look. Is that the only competition in Greece? Okay. They're recently promoted from the 3rd tier into the 2nd tier, so it would be quite hard to do much. We've got no affiliated clubs. If we look at the rules of Greece, no more than 3 non-EU players. Oh my god, okay, so these are all complicated. So there must be no more than 5 foreign players in the first 11. There must be no more than 3 non-EU players in the first 11, teams relegated from the Super League. There must be no more than 2 non-EU players in the first 11, except teams relegated from the Super League. So we can only have 2 non-EU players in the first 11. Youth contract players are not allowed to play. You're only allowed a maximum of 3 non-EU players registered at all, and only 2 in the starting lineup then. Results between teams is before goal difference. I'm not really a fan of that. And there's 4 relegation slots as well. So 4 teams get relegated and only 2 get promoted. And they are predicted to finish bottom of the league. Okay, so this one could be basically... Taking this job could basically be like shooting ourselves in the foot. It's international football. Let's try that one instead. I've like professionalism, considering my options. Nope, no philosophies. That is a very nice transfer budget. 1.1 million would be a nice transfer budget. Yeah, so if you've been watching this and you're going, when are we going to play a match? We're not. Even if we hit the Georgia match, we will not be playing it because the episode would end up being like an hour long if that was the case. So I'll just see you when any... Sorry, the last recording cut off slightly earlier than it was meant to, but we've got a job offer from Bognor Regis. Well, job interview offer from Bognor Regis, who are the team in Bognor Regis, who just got promoted from the English Isthmian Premier Division, which is good. And they play in the National League South, which you would expect. They're predicted to finish second bottom. There are 3 relegation spots, unfortunately. But, yeah, Bognor Regis. They have 76 season ticket holders. Their capacity is currently reduced by 357 because they are building 940 seats. So that's decent to fit, obviously, the standard that you're meant to have. They have been this high before, and they were here for a couple of years. They were here for, a couple of years in the mid-2000s, and they've sort of disappeared, dropped out of into the Isthmian League. But they're back, and they want me in charge. So let's see what they want. In international football, come on, you want an international manager here. Of managing smaller teams. I would resign from Gibraltar. It lacked professionalism. I'm basically doing the same options I always do. I know I'm good at doing finances. It's the one thing I'm very good at. Yes. I have no requests. Alright, Bognor Regis could be on the cards. Still not heard back from Kriens. Kinda just waiting now. So I'll see you in a second at any more developments. Big blow here. We've not got the Kriens job, which would have been really amazing. That's a big one because they're a top flight Finnish team who were in the Europa League. They still are. They must have got through the first qualifying round. But Koneski again have approached us. And I've applied for a lot of really good jobs. And I just feel as if Connor's Key wouldn't be good enough. So even though I said it was my backup, I'm going to walk away. Because if I show you who I've applied for, if we do it not vacancy, it doesn't. You can't do it by applied. Okay. We've got Diaragus, Bognor Regis, obviously. We've got all of these teams here in Italy. We've got 2 teams in Portugal here. Real Madrid Castilla, US St. Malo, Gafana, Lincoln Gibraltar, this team in Belgium, Porto B, Nozzarana, Marino, Rosport in the top flight of Luxembourg, Werder Bremen 2 in the 3 Football Liga. There's a couple of big paying jobs in there, like Real Madrid Castilla. So as Zidane went, he managed them for 2 seasons before getting the Real Madrid job. Imagine that. If I would manage to do really well with Real Madrid Castilla, Zidane gets sacked and they give me a chance. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. But, oh well, that could all be in my hopes and dreams. So I'll just see you in a second at any more developments that come up. Alright, a lot more developments, literally a day later. Because I'm applying for so many jobs, I'm just getting constant messages. So we didn't get the job at Diagoras. They went for Thanasis Stikos. You can see why. He's got good man management, I guess. Did not get an interview for Porto B or Gafina, but we have got a job interview with Nocerina 1910, who play in what was it? I think it was this the Serie D, possibly? I can't remember now. Might have been the Serie C. It's called the Liga Pro C, so it must be, that's like the 3rd tier, I guess. They're a professional team, so that's already a positive start. They have only just got promoted, though. They were known as City di Naceria or something else. I don't know. We've been approached by US Vibonese Calcio, who are another professional team playing the Liga Pro C. So, once again, this is another decent team. And Bognor Regis have... 1.5k is decent. It's decent from the same professional club to offer that. That's decent. That is decent money for that level. But I don't want to go to England just yet. Like I said, I don't mind going to Bognor Regis, rebuilding a part of my career there after kind of ruining it at Vassas by taking a big step too early. And just keeping them up would be a big achievement. And then, problem is, once you get to England, it's very hard to get out of England. It's something that I've found in Football Manager. So what we're going to do, we'll delay that, delay for a week. They've agreed to delay, because we're not in the middle of the season. They're quite happy, most teams are quite happy to delay. So we'll do these interviews quickly. This is going to be exactly the same as normal. What's been keen to manage in your country? I hope you'll give me a chance. I thought I'd go for something different. Showing loyalty, I believe I'm capable of managing team. No, I'll just resign. Never do that again. Merely considering my options. I don't want to be judged. I'd be able to battle against relegation. 170k is fine. I'm happy to work with the pros. Yep. Everything is fine. Thank you so much. And Nocherina. I don't know where I mean, they're based in Vibonese, I guess. Vibo Valentia. Don't know where that is. And they're based in Nocherina. Is that a place? Yeah, Nocera Inferiore. It's a nice name. I'm glad you gave me the chance. I'm fairly adept at learning languages. International football. I have previous experience. I'm prepared to resign. Like blah blah blah. Merely considering my options. I'm good at dealing with finances. Nothing I want to be judged on. I'd battle against relegation. That is a fine one. Yep. No requests. So Vibonese are offering more transfer budget, but Nocherina are offering more wage budget. So it depends if you want to get players on loan or if you want to buy them outright. But I'll see you in case we have any more interviews or job approaches. Alright, so we've got 4 job interviews now. 4. Count them, 4. But I'm annoyed because I really wanted this job. Racing Club Roma. It would have been brilliant. Oh well. So we've got a job interview with Patro Eyston in Belgium. They're the same professional team, but I quite like their badge. Victoria Rossport. They're a professional team in Luxembourg. So that's the Lincoln Red Imps, who are a professional team in Gibraltar. Obviously, being the Gibraltar manager, it might be kind of odd leaving the international scene to go for a club job there, but you never know. And Pergola Tesse, who play in the 3rd tier of Italy, in Crema. All decent jobs. All have their downsides, obviously. So, yeah, let's start attending interviews. I'm glad you gave me the chance. I'm fairly adept. This is all the same. Like, if you really want to, just stop watching now. Because there's like 10 minutes more of this video, stop watching now and just go watch the next one if you want. Like, you don't have to see me do this. International football. Smaller teams. I would resign. Like professionalism. Considering my options. Really. Only problem I have time. Just me on that. Understand, let's move on. 1k, yes, that's fine. Yeah, 26k, it's semi-professional, we don't need a big budget. Okay, now Rossport. They are newly promoted to the top tier of Luxembourg, but because of that, you might be able to do well, I guess. Yeah, I can learn languages. I think they speak German, and well, they speak Luxembourgish, which is a type of German, I believe. For that, they're far too many distractions to do, then I just want to focus on football. That could work. I would resign. It lacked professionalism. Merely considering my options. Battle against relegation. Yes, 30k is fine. I have no request to propose. Exit. At Rossport, we could get Brimmer easily. I think, because he's just been released. I was talking about this when you guys weren't here. It's suddenly come up out of view. For me, this is like a standard conversation. Bruma was released by Vassas, and I don't know why. He played really well for me when I played him there. So, yeah, with 30k we could get him, probably. He's no manager in this country. I'm the national team manager. I'm the national team manager of Gibraltar, and they're treating me as if I'm like I've never stepped foot in Gibraltar before. It's ridiculous. They've given me some decent money, and they've already been knocked out of the Europa League. Oh, they got knocked out on penalties. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That would have been brilliant to take over a team in the Europa League. Oh, we're now favourites for this. And now we got the job interview at Pogalatesi. It's exactly the same thing. Oh my god. Like professionalism, I get it. Like everybody asked the same questions. I kind of feel that's something that Sports Interactive need to fix. But I doubt it they will anytime soon. So I'll just see you in a second when any more developments happen, which I keep saying. We've got more unsuccessful jobs: Werder Bremen, Carracci, Pienza, Real Madrid, and US St. Malo, which I'm quite disappointed at. They're only 2-star. In the third tier of France, I thought I had a chance with that one. But we have been given a chance by Mondinesi in the third tier of Portugal. So, yeah, that could be something. Oh my god, it's all the same questions. It's just so mind-numbing. They're not proposing anything. Why is that? Are they in the middle of their season or something? No, it's a small season. I like a small season. I do. I like a small season. Don't quite... Oh my god, they're finished by February. I love it. Oh, is it like a 2-phase system or something? They've only been in friendlies. Let's have a look, shall we? By a team that's been here a while. Let's try this team. They've been here a while. There you go. So, yes, it's a 2-tiered system. The league must become like a larger league. Oh god, there we go. I thought it crashed for a second. All right, let's see if anything happens on any job front anytime soon. And it's another Portuguese job interview. Yes, this time at União de Montemor. I'm just trying to get through these as quickly as possible. I'm not applying for any more jobs for a while, I think. Oh my god. Oh, I've pressed the wrong one. I'm not getting this job. Yeah, I understand. I have no requests. Alright. Brilliant. Cool. On to the next part. Okay, so we've been approached by 3 teams now: Nocerina, Vibonese, and Lincoln Gibraltar. So, Lincoln, there are positives to every one and downsides to either one. So, Lincoln Gibraltar are offering 2.2k per month, which is decent. It's fine. Obviously, they play in the top flight of Gibraltar football, which is always a bonus. You know. They've got 3 Europe slots. That's brilliant. You can get into Europe. Downside is it's 181st, so it's really low down. But Lincoln Gibraltar have kind of been the dominant team. Europa are starting to get in there, but you know, Lincoln Gibraltar are predicted to finish top. So we could win a league, which would be really good, and get into Europe, which would help our reputation. It is only a year contract, but if you win the league, you're pretty much guaranteed, I feel, to get offered a new contract. They've got 2.5-star training facilities, 1.5-star youth facilities, every team plays at one stadium because Gibraltar is absolutely teeny. But with Ibonese, you've got 172k in transfer budget, which is really, really nice. They're offering 2.6k on a 2-year contract, so you have a little bit of safety if you're doing poorly in your first season. There is a wage rise thing, which not too worried about. I'm not worried about getting promotion. That's not going to happen. 1-star youth facilities, 1.5-star training facilities, and a 4,500 capacity ground, the Luigi Raza. You know, it looks decent. Don't seem to really have any. They've got a full squad, just not got a captain or anything. Only one goalkeeper, so you have to basically build the squad from scratch. But isn't there 10 promotion spots or something? How does this work? Teams placed 2nd to 10th qualify for the playoff. So there's a chance we could get in the playoffs quite easily, it seems. Not quite sure how that works. Don't have a playoff table. Okay, that's very confusing. But it could be decent. But obviously they play in the same league as Nocerina, who are offering 3.9k per month. But it's only a year contract. You only get 20k of transfer budget, but you get 71k of wage budget. So you get a lot more wage that you can offer. They've got 2.5-star training facilities, 1.5-star youth facilities. They play at the San Francisco de Asia, a 9,068 capacity stadium. And yeah, they've got captain Arceli Oraki, who's an attacking mid. This guy's their best player, 22-year-old Italian. They've been as high as the Serie B as recently as 2012, but they sort of disappeared. They got promoted again. So it could be decent. 1.5-star reputation. And once again, there are 10 possible promotion spots available, and they just want me to fight bravely against relegation, much like Ibonese. So just putting up any sort of fight could be really, really decent. I've already got lots of friendlies lined up. I do not like that many friendlies, bearing in mind. For some reason, all this has suddenly been weirdly pulled across, and I don't know why everything's suddenly squished. It's really weird. It's better. That was really weird. For some reason, everything was kind of squished. But there are some big teams in this division. Teams like Lecce. They're a pretty big team. They seem to disappear, but they were in the Serie A. I remember them being in the Serie A. That's why I thought they were quite big. Still 2.5-star reputation. They're all professional, so there wouldn't be an issue getting players sort of that way. Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because there are upsides and downsides to both. What jobs am I still in for? Because that could help sway me. So, still in with Rossport. Let's do it by nation. So, still in with a job there, but they are saying professional, so it's kind of meh. Bognor is still waiting to get back to me. Obviously, Lincoln Gibraltar. So the two jobs that I'm still in for there. Oh no, that's a different team. So they both play in the same one, the C. So I would end up playing, if I took one of those jobs, I would end up playing a team that I turned down. I've got these two jobs in Portuguese third tier, and that's really about it. So I would say that, yeah, it's really between these two Italian teams, and I'm not sure which one to do. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the episode here. And next episode, I'm going to be at one of these three clubs. Because it is currently about 3 AM on a Sunday night, and I've recorded about 3 episodes in one day. So yeah. Hopefully we can choose a club. And it'll only be a short episode, the next one, because I'll just be taking you around the club in more detail, showing you the players and stuff. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see what team we take and the journey that we take from there. And follow me on Twitter at LuckySparks1383, and I will see you later. Bye bye.